Well, it's officially 2025, and you know what that means? We're officially under a month until the Dogman movie releases in theaters. And with that comes a whole new level of hype. We've been talking about this movie for years now. And now that it's officially under a month... Wait. DreamWorks, where's the second trailer? Oh, I think we were pretty fine with one trailer. I think the marketing will cover itself. But there is no marketing. What? What are you talking about, man? All our marketing is on Twitter. You see all those Dogman videos? That's getting the moment across that this movie's gonna be coming out. No, that's not marketing. Do you remember what happened last time?
There's the door! We are not doing this again!
So as we get closer to the Dogman movie's official release, one thing's been on my mind. Where's the marketing? This is a pretty big IP from DreamWorks to be adapting, and for there to be no marketing on this is a little concerning. DreamWorks' marketing has been quite on and off. They choose when they want to market a movie. When it comes to Kung Fu Panda, yeah, they'll market their movie. The Wild Robot barely skated by with its marketing. Sure, it did well in the box office, but word of mouth was rising it up. But with this movie's case, it really needs that marketing for people to know that it's even coming out. The movie releasing in January is not dealing with a lot of competition, so the movie should be fine. And for a good while, this will be the only animated movie out. So the box office should be fine, but if the movie actually had marketing, it could be very profitable for DreamWorks. The Wild Robot was we already knew it was going to do good, but it did really good. So much in fact that now the movie is getting a sequel. And something like that could happen with Dogman. I feel like if Dogman is really successful, there are tons of sequels that they can do with this franchise. You know, for Captain Underpants' side, the movie just did okay for its budget. Yeah, it did well, but it didn't do amazing. So that's why DreamWorks didn't really go forward with any Captain Underpants sequel. They just went with the series and then called it a day. But with Dogman part, honestly, the franchise has almost surpassed Captain Underpants' popularity. This is a franchise that sells out very quickly at book fairs and stores. When a new book drops, that's the hottest thing that's out. The fan base that the franchise has will show up for this movie. Will it be enough? I'm sure, but the casual audience really doesn't know of this movie's existence only from trailers in the movie theater. Yes, a lot of big movies have played this trailer in front of them, and I think DreamWorks thinks that's enough for people to go and, see the movie. But you gotta give a little more out of them for them to have a reason to go see the movie. The second trailer is really supposed to be, oh yeah, I really have to see this movie. And for Dogman, that just really isn't there. Yes, they've seen some positive reactions from the trailer, but it's kinda just, it'll do fine, but I feel like it could do better. This month should be the month where they go into overdrive with the marketing, and I'm really surprised that we're under a month and tickets still haven't gone on sale, and that's a little worrying. Next week, the latest, tickets should go on sale, because at this point, it needs to go on sale so people can pre-order their tickets and, show up day one. I certainly am going to be showing up day one. And there have been other clips that have released online. Yeah, we have some TV spots. I haven't seen a single one, me personally. But there's been clips showing Little Petey. I'm surprised that, with another trailer, they wouldn't show off Little Petey. I guess they're saving him for the movie? But I feel like in a second trailer, Little Petey is going to be partially the heart of this movie, and I think that's a good thing you should show. But alas, DreamWorks seems to pick, okay, we'll market Kung Fu Panda, we'll market Trolls, but when it becomes to franchises or book adaptations, they're like, a first trailer will do fine with it. Another argument that I have seen floating around online is that DreamWorks simply just doesn't want to drop a second trailer. Reason being, they don't want to spoil this movie any further. And yes, that has been a problem with DreamWorks trailers for the past few years. If you guys remember Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, that movie severely dealt with the first trailer basically spoiling everything in the movie. You did not need to watch the movie at all. The trailer basically gave you everything. And there have been movies that DreamWorks has released where the trailers just gave away everything. The Wild Robot second trailer was horrible. Not in the fact that the stuff going on in it was bad, but they gave away so much of the movie. And it's insane that DreamWorks just keeps doing this sort of thing. I skipped the second trailer on purpose because I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. And after I saw the Wild Robot movie and went back to that trailer, so much of it was given away that it really would have ruined the experience for me. And maybe that's what DreamWorks is kind of following suit here. DreamWorks kind of doesn't want to drop a second trailer, reason being they don't want to spoil this and make people not show up. Things have been floating around about, characters showing up. I mean, the character descriptions in the bottom of the movie. We know Little Petey's going to be in the movie. We know Flippy the Fish is going to be in the movie. We just haven't seen their designs yet. Well, we haven't seen Little Petey's design yet, but we haven't seen Flippy the Fish. And I'm pretty sure there's one other character. I think it's ADHD? Possibly. And it's just possible DreamWorks just wants to stick with this one trailer. This trailer is enough to hook people in to go see this movie. And to be fair, I guess that's true. This trailer does give a pretty good scope of what this movie is going to be about. Not mostly, but just a general idea of what this movie is going for. The idea itself is already crazy enough, but they made it work in this trailer. Just the concept of a dog's head being sewed onto a man's body. But there's one thing that I'm a little worried about going forward, and that is that these movies are no longer in-house at DreamWorks. The Dogman movie was not made in-house at DreamWorks. The Wild Robot was the last one. And all these movies upcoming are being sourced elsewhere. So things may be changing with how these movies are marketed, how they're distributed, and just how things are going to start working at DreamWorks now. We might start noticing some differences, and this might be the first difference where the marketing is starting to change. And this would be a really easy marketing season for Dogman since there's no other competition. It's really insane that they can't. And I would want to say that maybe the second trailer would drop maybe next Tuesday with, the announcement of tickets going on sale, but it might not. I think DreamWorks may just keep it to one trailer. They don't want to spoil everything, so it doesn't keep people away from watching the movie, and one trailer will be enough. Because now that I think about it, Kung Fu Panda 4 only had one trailer, but even then, the movie had a ton of marketing. So this time around, I think they'll just drop some promotional material and then say tickets are on sale, probably Tuesday of next week, because it has to be next week. They can't drop tickets like 2 or 1 week before. It has to be next week. There's no way it's not. Because if you look on the Regal and AMC website, you already see showings starting to show up. They just haven't dropped the tickets yet. So we're just waiting on that at this point. But I can say the good thing, once tickets go on sale, DreamWorks should be making the effort with the marketing campaign to go into overdrive this month. Hopefully that's the case. And I'll be covering a lot of that this month. This month is honestly hype for the Dogman movie. And there's a lot of things also coming for Dogman. There's a new book. There's a bunch of new things going on with Dave Pilkey going on tour. This is going to be a pretty big year for Dogman. And I'll be here to cover all of it. This is a pretty great start for the year 2025. Dogman has been a movie I've been talking about for a while. Same goes to Crazy Gamer Inc. And we're both just as hyped for this movie to release. And You know, I can't wait for you guys to hear your thoughts on this adaptation, because I dropped a community post about what your favorite animated movie for this year is probably going to be. A lot of people are talking about Dogman, so the fan base is there. And hopefully this movie does well enough that we can get sequels in the future. But that's all from me today. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.